Yeah, boy. Hi Snakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back. I'm back again today with another TXT. So we're about to get the reaction for you guys. I am back and I'm super excited. TXT are one of those groups that, I say this every time, but I feel like they're like sneaky. I can't explain it, but I'm like sneakily standing them. I have no other way to describe it because I'm not like full on standing them. But like when they have a comeback, I do get the tingles. I get the excitement tingles. So I feel like I'm like, ooh, sneakily and slowly and gradually starting to stand them. Anyway, I'm gonna react to the title track today, which is called Chasing That Feeling, and I'll also be doing an album first listen. Part 1 of the album first listen will be included in this video, and it will be the B-sides Growing Pain and what does it say, Dreamer, the first 2 B-sides, and then part 2 of the album first listen will be up in a separate video. I did actually already listen to the song they did the feature with. I can't remember what her name is. The song was okay. It wasn't really for me personally. I actually didn't know that it was going to be part of their album, and I didn't plan to react to it, so I just checked it out. The song wasn't really for me, really and truly. It was okay, not something I'd listen to, but that's my little mini review. I'm super excited. Let's just go. Disclaimer, I don't like to react with captions on as I find them distracting. I like to concentrate on the music, and the music production is what I like to comment on the most. When I'm looking at the words at the bottom of the screen, I'm missing parts of the song, their vocals, and I'm missing parts of the MV and choreo. I'll read the lyrics later in my own time. Okay, let's go. So we're starting off with the title track and MV, which is called Chasing That Feeling. Let's go. What feeling are they chasing? What in the Marvel movie is going on here? It's 80s, the decade. So I'm automatically not too keen, but we'll see. Ooh, sounds good. They sound extra good. Wow. And those feelings that you oh, you sounded extra good there. Is it just me? Why do they sound extra good? No, they don't always sound good, but they sound extra good. That sounds like from the sky. Bro, oh wait, no, I don't understand why that sounds so good. Chasing that feeling, chasing MV is very cool. It's given inceptions and stuff. Oh, that last little move. The little poses, the postures. Okay, boys. Not them holding up traffics. Okay, so I'm going to be real with you. If you subscribe to me or if you've watched a significant amount of my reactions, I think you know what is coming. I can't with the 80s sounds anymore. 80s the decade, not the group. I have to say that because people still think when I say 80s, I don't know because of my British accent, I don't say 80s for the decade or something. I don't know. I'm done with that sound. I'm done with 70s disco. I'm done with 70s disco and I'm done with 80s synth pop. I can't deal with that sound anymore. I like music from the 80s. I like synth pop from the 80s, but the whole resurgence within K-pop and the Western pop, like The Weeknd has to let it go as well, man. I can't do it anymore. I can't do that specific sound anymore, man. It just starts to sound the same. That doesn't make it bad. That doesn't make it bad at all in any way whatsoever. And for those of you who aren't bored of that sound, you're lucky. You just got another one. But for me personally, I can't do that sound anymore. Saying that, it did sound very good. I think the production was very good. I also like it was almost interpolation to a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It had that little moment. I think the production was good. Not something I listened to. However, actually let me just talk about the MV quickly as well. Love the MV, very cool. Love the visuals, very Inception. Love the choreo. It's kind of a little bit more like slow. I can't explain it. I like the choreo. But what I like the most about that, I don't know why, and I'm not saying it because they don't always sound like 10 out of 10 fantastic, but they sounded extra good on that. Like their voices, they just sounded clearer. They sounded really, really, really good to me. That's like the best I've heard them for some reason. Is it just me? Let me know if it's just me. Yeah, that song isn't really for me. But let's go on to the B-sides. Okay guys, let's go. First B-side is Growing Pain. It's a bit rock. Another sound that I'm bored of, but it's fine. Sounds good. They are bossing it. I can't get over how good they sound again. Ooh. Yeah, this is really good. Whoa! Oh. Whoa! You just gotta face it, baby! I can't get over it. This is so good. Who would have produced this? They have captured the essence. Wow. Okay. That one really surprised me. I was pleasantly surprised by that one because as you could have seen from my reaction when it first started, I was like, oh no. Because again, if you subscribe to me, if you watch my reactions, I've been a little bit bored and sick and tired of rock music. We're doing K-pop, and it's not like rock music. I feel like it's just, you know, those groups that just do a one-off rock song all of a sudden as a title track, or just a random B-side that's just rock. And the reason I don't like those songs is because they don't sound authentic. Does that make sense? For me, they just don't hit because I just feel like it's almost as forced because it's what's like popular or trending at the moment. And to be honest, I feel strongly that way with a lot of very hip-hop driven tracks and rap verses within all types of K-pop songs. Sometimes I feel like it's just forced in and inauthentic, and that's why I don't like it sometimes. And that's how I felt like with the rock trend that's been going on at the moment. I felt like, oh, it's not really authentic. There's all the similar sort of sounds. But that sounded authentic. That sounded really good. First of all, the production was fantastic. That's the type of rock music or heavy metal that I listen to personally. I'm not going to start listing all the songs, but all the groups that I like, but that's the sort of vibe that I would listen to. Do you know what I mean? And most importantly, and I've said this before about TXT, but they are a group that are very flexible and they can adapt to many, many different genres without it sounding weird, odd, or forced. And they've been like that since the very beginning, because look at where they started with their debut track and their debut album and the concepts they're putting out now. It's never seemed forced. It always seems very natural and easy to them. And I feel like they always still sound themselves, but they still tweak and adjust not their stylistic choices and their delivery. The vocals in that were some of the best that I've heard. And I don't know, well, I would put them near the very top when it comes to K-pop idol vocals over rock tracks. And yeah, let's just go on to the next one. That was really, really good. Okay, let's go. Next up is Dreamer. That sounds so good. Oh! This is so V-coded. Let me break it down for you. Look how sexy they are.
꿈꾸지 않는 어른과 꿈꾸는 소년 그 흠은 두 갈래 길 쌓이는 grey 어두워진데도 더 별빛은 shining 빛을 따라 한 뼘 더 자라나 길고 긴 방황의 끝 오랜 미래의 꿈내 이름은 이제야 찾았어 난 멀리 기다려줘 star 아마 난 어쩔 수 없는 dreamer Yeah I found a name I'm a dreamer 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 with memories of stars It's stars It's stars Dreamer, dreamer, dreamer with Let me break it down for you.
Who got them to say, let me break it down for you? Well, you already know what I'm going to say about that one, because you know that R&B is my favourite genre. That sounded so good, it was so soulful and so smooth. I just had to close my eyes with that one and just get lost in it. Those are the types of ones where you just have to sit down, shut up and just get lost in the melodies, get lost in the instrumental, get lost in their vocals. They sounded so good. And when I was talking about Authentic just a second ago, when we had that heavy sort of more rock song, compared to this R&B one, if I played you one and I told you, yeah, this is the only sound that they make, you'd be like, okay, cool, yeah, I get that. If I said to you, this is the only sound they put out, all their songs sound like this, you wouldn't be like, oh, really? They just fit everything so perfectly. I love that, that was so smooth. That's the end of part one. I shall see you for part two, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. We're gonna put them on Instagram Live, gonna put them on Twitter, and yeah. Goodbye.